So here I am, I'm in my man cave, and my phone was just told me about comments that came. And if you remember, I put the film on, a film to explain this was the film of the forklift touching the rear light of the truck, and I was reading some of the comments, and so I want to respond to that as a truck driver, as the truck driver himself. Now you see there was 9,100 views, so I feel I got to put my point of view over. I value each of your views, and none of you are wrong. Each one of you are right what you say. But let me explain to you in terms of, as a truck driver, having had his backlight cracked, which is something and nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's no big thing. It happens. But it explains, it fully explains why there's a shortage of drivers, and drivers are turning away from the industry. Now, this backlight, if you watch this film in full, this backlight only had a crack. There was a bit of white light, red light showing, white light showing out the back of it. To the rest of us, it's something and it's nothing. But as a truck driver, the moment I pulled away from there, I was fully responsible for it. So let's turn this into its worst scenario. So anybody that knows Birmingham and where I'm heading back to, I have to pass a ministry stop, which is a place at the side of the road that at any time they can just pull you over for whatever reason. Generally, I suppose they've got somebody, let's pull the blue trucks today. So let's carry on with the view of today. We're going to pull blue trailers as a random, because obviously they've got to find some way of pulling random people. So right, here's a blue truck, pull him over. So they pull me in, I'm all my paperwork's right, and let's say the vosa man at the time is thinking, well, I haven't had many hits, I'm going to have the next bastard. I'm feeling in a bad mood, so I'm going to have the next bastard that comes along. And that happened to be me in blue truck, so I get pulled over. So blah, 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 they look at my paperwork, everything's okay, and they see this backlight. And I explained to them, in the who put the stupid light there in the first place, so close that the forklift could even reach it. But anyway, the backlight's damaged. Ah, yeah, but that's incorrect. You weren't supposed to drive it. Well, I'm getting from where I was to where I'm going, and even if I was out all week or had a day's work to do before I could get back to the workshop or call a mobile workshop, oh no, that's not good enough. He could potentially, and I'm saying potentially, because it hasn't happened to me, so I'm not speaking with experience, I'm speaking with the experience of what other drivers have told me and what possibly could happen. He could say, oh no, that vehicle is illegal, you've got a cracked lens on it, it's showing white light to the back, you have to stop. So okay, you'd have to stop, he'd put a prohibition on it, and he would put what is called a GV9, so he couldn't do it. So first of all, you've got the whole expense of calling you can't get your work done until the fitter comes in his van with a new light to come and fetch it, to fix it. Okay, but if he put a GV9 on it, the boss man they would put a GV9 on it, and they'd say, right, fix the light, and you would have to give it a full MOT and all the aggravation and the paperwork that takes. And until the point he's got it, made an appointment, got it in, got an MOT and put it back on the road, that vehicle couldn't travel according to their paperwork. So this is why the drivers, I think, it's just one of the explanations of why the drivers are put under such unrealistic situations. We're at work, the light's broken, fine, I'll get it fixed tomorrow, or I'll get it fixed as soon as I can get it fixed. But to the vosa men, that isn't good enough. No, if they caught you on a bad day, they would make an absolute complete meal of that. Yeah, so that's my explanation to that. So first of all, you know how blind the forklift is. The forklift man never knew that he hit it. it's the type of machine, because you've got bloody two big ramps in front, a set of forks sticking out the front. So how are you supposed to see it? Second of all, why are the trucks having the lights so far close that even the forklifts can even reach it? So it's not really the forklift man's fault, it just happens. But then as I'm driving it up the road and somebody else has damaged it, it's not my fault that the bloody light is broken, and it's not the boss's fault because he hasn't fixed it immediately. So this is why we call the vosa Hitler's grandchildren. You live under that threat all the time. Oh, the vosa will this, and the vosa will that. What I'm saying is, the vosa, if you got pulled over by the police or the vosa, they would escalate that into something that it shouldn't be. And that pressure is on you constantly, all the time. It's on the pressure of the boss man. When I take it back to the yard, right, you got a broken light. Oh shit, where am I going to get a broken light from this time of day? And how am I going to get that fixed? You can't carry all the spares all the time, can you? So that's just some sort of an explanation of that could be a way more deeper story or scenario, if you get what I mean.